I think it's about time we talk about Berserk. Now, when I was growing up, going to varsity and to high school, stuff like that, I would really enjoy reading these manga. I do feel like they're all made for teenage boys and up, but I do think the themes are way more adult than anyone gives it real credit for. I think a lot of people these days, the trigger warnings and essay, that kind of stuff, people just can't deal with that. People can't read something, a piece of media, and just enjoy it for what it is. People have to criticize the theming, stuff like that, or the depictions that occur. I do feel like you need to grow up, and I do feel like you can't sit in a bubble forever when you are reading any of these stories that take place hundreds of years ago, that were written hundreds of years ago, and then even modern times, where I think a trigger warning for anything I feel is unnecessary. I think you can read the synopsis at the back of the book and kind of surmise what it's about, or read stuff online. Those tools are available to you. So if you are struggling with any of these things, there is rating systems, there's the internet, all that stuff. You've no excuse not to know what you're getting yourself into. The depictions of what happens to these characters, they're fictional, but they have real world roots, of course. Now, the highs and the lows of the series, the most emotional parts, the most horrific parts, the most enjoyment you can get from them, right? It'll go up and down. Like, you'll enjoy this series for some of the humor in it. You'll enjoy it for some of the violence. You'll hate it for the most horrific stuff that happens. But in all honesty, I think this story is one of the most emotional roller coasters that you can go on, especially now that Miura has passed. It's his legacy, and I feel sad that he never got a chance to finish it, but I'm happy that he gave us Casca back, more or less. I do feel like if the story ended there, I would have been happy, but seeing as it's continuing, I think a lot of people should be happy that this story is continuing, but also be kind of worried about what direction they might take it, because at the end of the day, action and all that stuff sells, and the drama is what kept us going with this. And this panel, this page, is what kept me coming back forever and ever. I'll read it again and again and again, just for this. And there's a few others, but I can't show them. But this page alone is what got me into Berserk, or rather kept me coming back to Berserk years after, even with all the horrible stuff that happens afterwards and before and after. Keep going. This scene here, and then what Miura gave us before this here, these are the scenes that kept me coming back, and I'm so happy I got to see this before his passing. Rest in peace, Kentaro Miura.